Good evening. The night has a funny way of making one look at things differently. At night, fear, loneliness, smallness are just so much more intense than during the day. It is as if the night puts human vanity and dependence on the foreground. Psalm 8 was probably written at night. The Psalm of David, O Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. From the lips of children and infants you have ordained praise because of your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is man that you are mindful of him, the Son of Man that you care for him? You made him a little lower than the heavenly beings and crowned him with glory and honor. You made him rule over the works of your hands. You put everything under his feet, all flocks and herds, and beasts of the field, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, all that swim the paths of the sea. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. David, as shepherd in the field, possibly looks up at the cloudless night sky and sees the stars, and then he wonders, what is man that you think of him? Man, in space, one of over 7 billion people currently living on the Earth's surface. In time, 70 or 80 years of human existence, of which Moses sings in Psalm 19. Not even a fraction of a second. What is man? Nothing. Not even a dot on the map of the universe. Just dust on a scale, a drop in a bucket. And yet man, so small and insignificant, is not unimportant to God. To the contrary, God thinks of man. God visits man. It's unfathomable. God knows man by name, and God counts the hair of man's head. God knows his thoughts even before they become words. The Creator instructs man, from whom he created to his image, to rule over the work of his hands. God puts everything under his feet, domestic animals, wild animals, birds, even the fish. It's something to be amazed about. Something that makes you very humble. Something to enjoy. Something that puts a huge responsibility on you. Something for which God alone is to be praised. And therefore David's meditation is embraced by the praise in verse 1 and 10. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name on all the earth. Dear brother and sister, when you think too much of yourself, lie down on your back in the dark night, look at the stars, and realize your vanity before God. When you feel too small or powerless, lie on your back in the dark night, look at the stars, and realize the wonder that God thought for you, about you, and that He came to visit you in Jesus Christ. When you feel meaningless, lie on your back in the dark night, look at the stars, and realize that the Lord is calling you to rule over His creation. When you stopped praising God, lie on your back in the dark night, look at the stars, and sing along. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Good night.